Man, this job is killing me. Is this the way it's supposed to be? I don't know. I'm a working Joe, taking money from my check for folks that don't work for it. I know I'm a working Joe. Whatever happened to the working man? Guys like my dad who did the best he can. All these handouts gotta go. This I know, I'm a working Joe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Going Broke Trucker here for another great episode. So hey, we're not broke down. Might be something broke, but we're not broke down, okay? So we're not in the shop, we're not, anyway. So I know it's been a while, we haven't really put out a video in a hot minute. We've been kind of taking some time off, trying to make some preparations. I told you on my last video, some changes were coming, and well, they're coming, hopefully sooner than later. We had to put a few things on hold just because, well, life, holidays, you know, Christmas, all that kind of stuff, kind of put a damper on a few things. Just kind of go home, spend some time with the family, and well, since I'm old, grandkids and all, spend some time with grandbaby and my kids and stuff. So just took some time off to kind of reboost our energy or whatever. But so Little Bit's behind the camera once again. We cannot get her in front of this camera. I've tried. I even bought her some little skimpy outfits, hoping she, you know, get some views in for us. But we're out here in Fort Worth, Texas, doing a 34. And well, we went shopping yesterday, rode around, did a few things, and I thought I had my lines kind of tucked away because on the back of the truck there's no hangers for them. And well, I did. The airlines, the electrical line, for some reason, which was way longer than the airlines, was dragging the ground. So as you can tell, I don't know if you can get a good shot of that, kind of drug along the pavement. It's not supposed to be that way. No. We replaced this. I cut it, made it shorter, so it's the same length as the airlines because it was that much longer than the airlines. Caught some video of that. I'm probably going to get pestered on it because I probably didn't do it the correct way, but I did it my way, and I think it turned out good. We'll find out when we hook up to a trailer if it works, and the truck don't burn down or the trailer. Well, hopefully neither one. But yeah, so we've been out of the shop for a while, which is good. Knock on old Elvira there for good luck for that one. But yeah, so we are hopefully going to get back to work today. We're going to pick up a load out here in Fort Worth and take it down to Lakeland, Florida, to Saddle Creek Sam's Club. So yeah, hopefully y'all ride along with us and enjoy it, and check out how I fixed this little problem, and hopefully it turned out good and hopefully it works. But all right, y'all, be good. Let's see here. Trying to match this up to where it's not so difficult, you know. So try to get it right. Wire should really not be that wire. This is why I kind of keep the tools on the truck. I can do it myself. Big believer in you need to learn how to work on your own stuff. I got my hoodie all dirty. I have all the wires on this end, and then that way I can kind of match it up, you know what I mean? Hopefully get it right. This is kind of too long anyway. So, figure out
how short I really need this thing. See how long that was? So now I'll have them all the same length. That way I ain't got to twist it up. Help if I do. Put the wires through this first. It might be a smart thing to do. If not, we might have a little bit of a problem. Alright. I hate to get it all together and then have to put that. Yeah, I snipped that wire right there, but I can just go ahead and tape around it. Should be fine. Alright. That should be the wire. Oh. So, I know you probably can't pick that up on camera, but it's actually labeled white, blue, black, yellow, red. So, they made it me-proof. Because I would screw this up. So, that's a plus. I'm going to still reference that one just to be on the safe side. Because you never freaking know.
Now if they would just label the actual wires so that way the people that are colorblind.
Yeah. And you know what I'm going to do also? So, being the overly cautious person that I am, I'm going to actually take some of this dielectric grease and put in the connections. That way, rag down. That way, I also can have a kind of being cautious of corrosion and making sure I do have a good electrical connection. Never hurts to be prepared, I guess you would say. So, loosen all these screws up. And put a little bit of grease in each one. Just to be on the safe side. Rather be safe than sorry on this stuff. No, I do not claim to know what the heck I'm doing. So, probably gonna get some hate on this, be like, oh my God, you did that the wrong way! You're gonna burn everything down! Sometimes the only way of learning how to do something is by doing it. So, we're gonna figure this out. Oh, I forgot to mention, I am a little colorblind. So.
That's the remark I made all of them.
Yeah. Not just colorblind, I'm blind in general. Probably gonna get somebody on here and be like, no dude, you're supposed to do it this way first, and this makes this way easier, but I've never done it before, so if I screw it up, I'm the only one to blame.
So does all of the wires have a screw at them?
Yeah. So basically what it is a screw there for that one, screw there for that one, screw there for that one, and it comes in from the side. And I'm trying to keep it in order, try to make it look nice. I know nobody's ever going to see this, and well, y'all will on YouTube. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to be like, let me inspect your work there on your plug. But I still, my own personal, I have to make sure it's done right, it looks good. And trust me, we'll speed this up so it's not so boring. I thought it said teal. So ain't no dang on teal wire. This is yellow. I did notice some of these, on the ends of these screws, there's a little bit of Loctite from the factory, so it should keep backing back out. Red and green. Alright, that's where. I want that white wire. Probably gonna redo that white wire. I don't like it. Don't feel right.
Which wire?
The white wire. Black. That is black. So it's they got red, blue, but we'll go with black. And we don't have a trailer with us, so won't be able to test out my connections right now. But we'll have one later on this evening. We'll be able to make sure everything works. Now, somebody did tell me once, if you ever had to change this thing, that every so often you might want to open it back up and check your screws to make sure that they didn't back out or get loose. So I will have to remember to do that from time to time, just to be on the safe side. So I ran the wrench too far up. This one. Off. Take my handy dandy pocket knife. So now, there's a small screw goes there. Yep, I dropped that. Into the screwdriver in my mouth today, go put it up. This has been, it's a little Craftsman screwdriver. And it has come in such handy little thing. Phillips on one side, flathead on the other. Became some other bits, but I really haven't used them. I've used primarily this. And so far, that has been like my best friend. Besides, you know, a little bit there working the camera. Should have had her do this.
It would have been all messed up if I would have been.
Yeah, but let's be honest. They all want to see you and not me. And they could have put on a little outfit, you know. I promise you, everybody would rather see that. Yes. That goes like that. See, it's got a little spinny thing on it. It's just like, it's the little things in life. Voila. We have a fresh new plug. We have the old plug, which is y'all all seen where I screwed up. Yes, I screwed up. Can't blame nobody else but that on me. That's why we gotta kind of watch what you're doing sometimes. So now that is done. Throw that away because if I don't, I'll keep it for some reason. I'll never use it. I'll never need it for nothing else. For some reason, I will try to keep it. Cap back on this. Woo. Alright, so that is done. Now we just got to put everything back up.
Alright, everybody. Well, as you can tell, we are not in Elvira because, well, little bit can stand up and so can I in this truck. A little bit. Safety first, people. Safety first. Anyway, with our bright orange, woo, be seen a mile and a half away. Anyway, so as you can tell, we are not in Elvira. No, I did not burn Elvira down. Let's get that straight, right? Go right to the point of that. The electrical connection is working fine. We actually got our trailer, got back to Florida. We've had some problems for a while. Everybody knows with Elvira. We knew something was not right. We just could not put our finger on it. We knew something wasn't right, but we just could not ever figure out what it was. Well, we finally figured out what is wrong, and she is actually down in Tampa, Florida right now, at Detroit. And Detroit actually has her, you know, got a Detroit 60 series motor in it. Detroit's tending to it. Detroit's got her. They're going to make her right, and hopefully we can go a long, long time after they get done. I have any more problems. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on and why we're in this truck with something I'm missing. Yeah, I was reaching for it.
I keep telling him I want to get a plunger and put in a glowwood for it.
Yeah, probably need a plunger. You know, because something's missing here and there's something missing here. But luckily, I was able to get this truck to borrow, so we can still run and make money. Thanks to the company I'm leased on to. Called them up, told them what was going on, told them, hey, truck's got to go in the shop. They're like, you need to still run, make money? Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, we got a truck you can use. And I was like, hey, let's go for it. No, it's not Elvira. No, I don't have a hood or a shifter or a clutch pedal. But, hey, still out here making money, right, Beth?
Yeah.
So, hopefully, now y'all we've started getting back into making videos. Like we said at the beginning of this, when we took some time off, we kind of quit making some videos for a while. Spend some time with family, grandkids, all that good stuff. And for me and her to kind of recharge our energy.
Yeah, 'cause we had lost it there for a little bit.
Yeah. We were pretty bored down, you know, problems with the truck and everything else. So, we're got some more videos coming up. Yeah, got another video should be coming up right after this one, showing what happened with Elvira. So stay tuned for that video. And some more a little bit.
Yeah.
I can get her to talk and be in front of the camera. Yeah, see? At least she did put makeup on and everything else in this video. But hopefully get her in front of the camera. You know, let's see her. I know I'm, you know, beautiful and all, but y'all really want to see her. So hopefully we'll get her. So y'all throw some comments in here and tell her to be in front of the camera. You know, tell her, say, come on, encourage her. Maybe she'll,
Not a camera hog.
they don't have to be a camera hog. Just get in front of the camera and go, hey, you know, speak. You know,
Like, hey!
yeah, so, not like your own man. But anyway, so y'all take care of yourselves, be good out on the road, and we'll catch you next time.
Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Later.
I'm proud to be American. I love this land that I'm living in, this I know.